The F-24C Talon is a conceptual, speculative fifth-generation fighter built around one idea. Sometimes the sky comes down to inches, and it's not about who can shoot from farthest away. Networks get jammed, sensors get spoofed, decoys flood the air. When that happens, you need something that can get in close, make split-second moves, and win the fight at short range. Talon's whole thing is a hybrid pilot and AI setup. Crazy agility and sensor fusion so good that even if your BVR stuff goes south, you still have a fast, accurate option. Picture the airframe, a blended diamond wing that keeps a low radar cross-section while giving you the lift you need. The planform helps it hang on at high angles of attack. Small, precise control surfaces and post-aerodynamic tricks feed a continuous fly-by-wire system that can push micro inputs in fractions of a second. Stealth isn't just shape and internal weapons bays. Imagine active signature management, coatings, or materials that adjust in real time to tone down visual, RF, and IR emissions based on what the sensors see. And for those super close fights, there are dynamic control surfaces and even speculative boundary layer or plasma control ideas to keep the jet nimble at low speeds. Weapons and avionics are all about close-in effectiveness and resilient sensing. The internal bays are set up for high RPM gun options or post-projectile concepts for knife fights, plus compact, highly agile missiles stored inside for short-range shots. The missiles you'd imagine here are short-range ECM-resistant seekers with rapid response motors and insane maneuverability. The Talon also carries directed energy packages and electromagnetic defensive tools meant to blind or temporarily disrupt an opponent's sensors, not to destroy things permanently, but to break their targeting. And importantly, lethal force is kept under human control. The weapons philosophy keeps the pilot in the loop or otherwise constrained by rules of engagement and policy, so humans authorize the final shot. On the avionics side, everything fuses together: radar, IRST, passive electro-optical arrays, SIGINT, all combined into a single, instant tactical picture. There's a local decision agent that runs short-horizon predictive models. Basically, it predicts what the opponent will do over the next 2 to 6 seconds and recommends the best maneuver. Communication is through an extremely robust, frequency-hopping, anti-spoof data link that ties Talon into its loyal wingmen and the command net. The pilot-machine interface is built for speed. Augmented reality HUD overlays, tactile feedback, and compact option cards, so a pilot can glance, accept an AI recommendation, and keep flying. Tactically, Talon shines in within visual and very close-range fights, though it can double as an escort or cap asset when networks are degraded. It's designed for rapid energy management, micro-vectoring thrust, and advanced sensor fusion so it can grab short windows of advantage. The pilot and AI share a decision loop that works at sub-second timescales. Because it relies on passive sensing and short-range kinetic options, it stays effective even in heavily jammed environments. Talon can coordinate with or lead drone swarms, bringing collective tactics to bear, and its survivability is a mix of low signature, agility, and active self-defense like chaff, flares, and directed countermeasures. That said, it isn't a BVR strategic strike platform. It's specialized for close engagements, and legal and ethical limits on autonomous lethal decisions could restrict how it's used. If something like Talon showed up by 2030, a few reasons would explain why it stays relevant. First, the 2020s exposed network fragility. Jamming and spoofing can wreck network systems and make forces that rely on long-range engagements vulnerable. Second, Talon's AI-assisted micro-tactics run predictive moves in fractions of a second, faster than an unaided human, and that speed matters most up close. Third, in saturation or ECM-heavy fights where the enemy fills the air with decoys or sensor denial, long-range weapons can underperform. A kinetic-centric, fused sensor approach gives you a more reliable kill chain. Fourth, if the human-AI interface is transparent and gives commanders clear override controls, they'll be more willing to accept Talon in controlled roles. And finally, if air forces retool training and doctrine, teaching pilots AI trust calibration and close combat drills, platforms like Talon fit right into the new playbook. Bottom line, the F-24C Talon is speculative but technically plausible. It shows how an old skill, close-in dogfighting, could come back when you mix advanced materials, AI assistance, and modern sensor fusion. The takeaway isn't just about hardware. Policy, ethics, and training have to evolve alongside the machines. Without that alignment, even powerful systems can be ineffective or dangerously unpredictable.